and that will make it much tougher to clear, especially the side, the secondary, the back streets here. That's going to take a long time, and if they're not cleared in the next 36 hours, they're going to be a sheet of ice for the entire week. A snowplow is not going to be able to do anything, nothing. This stuff is going to turn into a solid block of ice. So the messaging is get out there, clear it off, stay off the roads if you can. We're trying to remove as much as possible. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of issues here with very icy streets, especially those hilly streets, which we have a ton of in Baltimore. Dangerous cold is likely here this week as well. Current conditions, 16 degrees. You see those, it looks like little BBs bouncing up and down in Baltimore. That is sleet being reported, heavy sleet. 16 in Westminster with some BBs falling from the sky. 12 in Frederick, 13 in Hagerstown, 23 in Cambridge. They're not those fun fat flakes, that's for sure. And it feels like 1 degree at BWI Marshall. It feels like 19 degrees below zero in accident. That's like usually what it feels like in Minneapolis. So that's the kind of cold that we're dealing with, even on the Eastern Shore, single numbers. And this is why travel is not advised. Unless you have to be out on the roadways, let the road crews do their jobs. It's extra tough here because not only are you removing it, you have to treat these roads with special types of solution because it's going to be so cold out there that road salt doesn't work below 20 degrees. Even into Tuesday morning. All right, our forecast is mainly on the money. A few exceptions here may be northern portions of Carroll County, northern Baltimore County. We may get close to the 10-inch mark here. The changeover happened a little quicker than there, but the rest of the area pretty much behaved. So generally between 5 and about 10 inches of snow and sleet when you do the math combining it. Road and air travel are going to be tough here through tomorrow, partly because this storm system is just so large and encompassing many states, especially with the air travel. So even though things may get better at BWI and at DCA and Dulles, they still could be rough in Atlanta and Dallas and Houston because they're getting hit by this winter storm as well. So closures are a good bet with schools, but also businesses here, especially today. And I think maybe slow reopening here tomorrow as things try to get back to normal. Power outages, if we end up getting some freezing rain, which is now showing up on the radar across the lower eastern shore, we'll have to watch how far this freezing rain tries to progress to the north and west. Our models, each and every run, have tried to bring this farther and farther to the west to the 95 corridor. We don't want to see that. Freezing rain is just a nightmare in terms of potential power outages, and you can't get any traction on it. Snow reports are abundant, and we're going to have a fresh update at 11:30 here. So you see all those little snowflakes. That's some reports. Some of them are old, some of them are newer. We'll get you those newer reports with those fresher totals. So again, ice, cold, and travel are going to be the issue here from here on out. Like I said, our computer model will just not give up on this idea of freezing rain. We were thinking this would just be mainly snow and sleet, but there's some warmer air that's trying to work in from the south and east. It doesn't make it to the ground, but it makes it just above the ground. And if that happens, these droplets will freeze on contact. We're hoping that this is mainly east of I-95, but if you live along I-95, just keep an eye out on it. And the easiest thing is just stay at home. If you do that, you don't even have to worry about it here. The only issue is that we may have some power outages if we start to get ice accretions above about 0.2 of an inch. It's cold. I know it's annoying to remove the snow and a little bit of sleet now. You are going to be so grateful that you did, though, if you wait until tonight, because tonight it'll have 2 more inches of heavy sleet on it and maybe a layer of freezing rain. So as challenging as it is now, it's going to be about 4 times harder if you wait till about 6 or 7 o'clock. This will all start to slowly ease here during the overnight hours, but it's going to be a cold night tonight. This is the other big story in this, and that's why we're saying, you know, we're playing up this winter storm. We're not trying to be dramatic here, but this is a hit of cold and winter weather back to back that we have not seen around here in a long time. And so it's a marathon of just challenging weather. So now it shifts from being, you know, icy roads to, are your pipes okay? Is your furnace in working order? Carbon monoxide issues. You want to make sure your detectors are working. Your car, antifreeze, tires, your batteries in them, because this is weather that will challenge it, not just for 1 or 2 days, but all the way for the next 10 days. Here is our future radar. This is very important. You see the pink, that's the mix, that is here. And you can also see the rain. And so I'm going to go back here on the future radar here just to show you where I'm concerned about the freezing rain here. So it's to 3 o'clock. Notice 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. I'm going to draw on this map. No, I'm not, because it won't let me. But anyway, right along the I-95 corridor, that's where we're going to be looking for it. So again, this afternoon, this evening, pay attention. We'll have a fresh update at 11:30 with new snow totals, the newest outlook on that future radar, and much more on part 2 of this, which is the dangerous cold. We'll see you back here at 11:30, both on the stream and on WJZ. Stay safe.